This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, has welcomed the US Vice President Joe Biden's visit to the UAE, describing it as a successful visit by a key US official. During the meeting, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed and Joe Biden exchanged views on the challenges that faced the country in the development process, with His Highness praising the role played by the US Vice President and his efforts to develop friendly ties and cooperation between his country and the UAE in various fields. The ruler of Dubai noted the work of the US Vice President, particularly in relation to his humanitarian role in addressing the challenge of cancer inside and outside the UAE. The UAE Vice President extended an invitation to Biden regarding the US participation in the Expo 2020. Biden accepted the invitation and congratulated Sheikh Mohammed on winning the bid to host the international event. His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the chairman of the Crown Prince's Court and managing director of Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, has attended the opening of the 4th edition of the biennial Abu Dhabi Air Expo on Tuesday, introducing latest aviation technologies and showcasing 100 new ultralight aircrafts and heavy business jets. While visiting various aviation companies and taking a tour of many aircrafts on display at Al Bateen Executive Airport, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Zayed and his accompanying delegation were briefed about the latest developments and innovations in private jet aircraft, helicopters and airport equipment, among such other services. As the UAE's aviation industry is expected to contribute 15% or $46 billion to the country's GDP, organizers at Abu Dhabi Airport stated that events such as the Abu Dhabi Air Expo will help in establishing Abu Dhabi as an economic model and also meeting the goals of the Abu Dhabi Economic Vision 2030. With more than 300 manufacturers and suppliers showcasing their products, organizers are confident that the Expo will provide a great platform for both regional aviation enthusiasts and global aviation leaders to grow their businesses and also engage with potential partners.
The exclusivity on Abu Dhabi Air Expo, this is an exclusive aviation event that is targeting the aviation executive. You can see from the amount of the aircrafts, the Gulfstreams, the Bombardier, the Legacy, and the new Airbus 320 from Etihad Airways that is dedicated for executive, for VIPs. So the target audience for this Air Expo will guarantee that those executives, those business, those VIPs will have to attend our future Air Expos and this one as well.
Running until the 10th of March, the 3-day exhibition is playing host to a number of top airline companies, including the Abu Dhabi aviation-owned private charter company Royal Jet, which recently announced that it is using an advanced enhanced visual system technology in its 2 Bombardier Global 5000 aircrafts. One other global aviation company making its debut at the Expo was the new Embraer Executive Jet's Legacy 500, the first mid-sized business jet with digital flight controls based on fly-by-wire technology featuring side sticks.
At this Abu Dhabi Air Show, it's the first time we are bringing the Legacy 500. It's the newest airplane in our product portfolio. Brand new airplane, designed from scratch. It's a mid-sized jet, offering the largest cabin in its category. Really state-of-the-art airplane, and I'm sure that the customers, potential customers here in the Middle East and UAE in particular, will like the airplane. It's a very important market for Embraer. And when we look 10 years ahead on our market forecast for the entire Middle East region, we forecast sales of a total of 200 new business jets over the next 10 years, a market to be addressed by all aircraft manufacturers. Of course, Embraer, with a very competitive product portfolio, we expect to grab a good portion of that market. If we look at the past 5-10 years, our market share here in the Middle East have been of about 20%. So looking ahead, we definitely expect to strengthen our position here.
There are several operators in the region who have EVS on board their airplanes. EVS is Enhanced Vision Systems. But to my knowledge, we are still the only operator in the region who has regulatory approval to actually use the system. And it's a wonderful invention that's been around since about 2003. Gulfstream came up with it first. And what it does, it cuts through the haze and smoke and night and gives you infrared readout and it's backed up by millimeter wave radar so that you actually see what's going on live on the ground or around you, around the airplane. So we have that installed on 2 Global 5000s, and I'm sure most, if not all, of the Global 5000s in the region have it, but I don't think anyone else has regulatory approval to use it yet.
As a result of the weather conditions being experienced across the Emirates in the last 24 hours, the KHDA has issued a statement informing parents that private schools across Dubai will not be opening tomorrow. As per the statements, Mohammed Darwish, the Chief of Regulations and Permits Commission at the Knowledge and Human Development Authority, said that due to predicted weather conditions, private schools in Dubai will remain closed on Thursday, the 10th of March 2016, keeping in view the safety of students and staff. The statement added that schools are advised to use their discretion to assist any students appearing for external examinations. This comes after the Abu Dhabi Education Council closed schools across the Emirates, making the announcement to parents on Tuesday night via social media. The council further advised that all public and private schools in Abu Dhabi will be closed again on Thursday. The weather also caused delays and cancellation of flights, with Abu Dhabi International Airport briefly suspending flights today and the Abu Dhabi Air Show cancelling its program of events today. The National Centre of Meteorology and Seismology, in its forecast, stated that unstable weather is likely to persist over the country. The amount of clouds will increase over scattered areas, accompanied with towering clouds and thunder. And the RTA has reported that all roads in Dubai are open for traffic and no roads in Dubai have been closed due to the heavy rains, although there were many areas that reported accumulation of water in waterlogged roads. The police have also issued warnings to those on the roads to drive with caution and reduce their speed in order to avoid accidents. 500,000 of UAE citizens will benefit from subsidised national food products, according to a story released by Emirates news agency WAM. The Director General of the Khalifa bin Zayed Humanitarian Foundation stated that there is a major development in the provided subsidised national goods to UAE citizens, with the number of beneficiaries of this program increasing. It was added that Emirati families have been benefiting from 50 subsidised food commodities that meet most of their needs on a daily basis. At a press conference held at the foundation's headquarters, officials said that the provided subsidized national products to Emiratis comprise of basic commodities including rice, sugar, milk, coffee and others. About 1,000 tons of discounted foodstuff will be provided to the UAE citizens on a monthly basis, with the number of the provided commodities increasing to 55 multiple food products. 70,000 Emirati families will benefit from this program at an average of 500,000 persons who are now receiving subsidized commodities at 20 to 50% below the original price in the market. And finally, in the bulletin, Dubai will once again be home to a number of fashion shows and a festival of style and glamour as Fashion Forward Dubai returns for its 7th season, this time at a new home. At a press conference, organisers announced that the fuller lineup of the event, which is scheduled to be held from the 31st of March to the 3rd of April at the Dubai Design District. Aside from its new location, organisers also stated that the event's 7th season has received a significant boost in the form of an endorsement by Dubai Design and Fashion Council due to their efforts of supporting local and regional fashion designers. Over 150 regional buyers are expected to attend the event, which has become a major highlight for the regional fashion scene and includes international buyers representing Fenwick, Galeries Lafayette, Harvey Nichols, Neiman Marcus, as well as Printemps from Paris. Fashionistas can look forward to around 23 catwalk presentations by 25 different designers, alongside the participation of around 14 jewellery and accessory designers throughout the 4-day festival. According to the organisers, among the main highlights of the visitors will be looking forward to includes the D3 Fashion Talks, which will be attended by the CEO of Moda Operandi, as well as hearing from celebrity stylist Anita Patrickson.
The great thing about FFWD is that we always discover new talent. We always have sort of like this 70-30% ratio of old-time participants or recurring participants, and there's always a good chunk of new talent. We take pride this season, particularly there's a lot of S's this season. There's Sultra, Sultana, and among other new ones. We're very excited to have the CEO of Moda Operandi grace the fashion talks. Our focus this season is really about bringing the buyers. It's always been a big debate where the buyers' support are. To highlight that importance, we've invited really big wigs in the international buying landscape.
Well, I've really pushed fashion forward this season to focus on bringing retailers to meet the designers and hopefully support the designers, and perhaps if we're lucky enough to even buy from the designers. And I'm hoping, because they're all at such a great quality, that will happen this season. And as you can see from the list of international retailers and our support from regional retailers, that will come about.